What if I told you the universe doesn't want you to win? That no matter how hard you visualize, how many affirmations you repeat, or how much you believe, you will still meet resistance at every turn. Because reality is not designed to hand you what you want. It is designed to test you, to break you, to see if you are truly worthy of the power you seek. Most people fail because they expect the universe to cooperate. They expect success to come with ease. And when it doesn't, they crumble. They blame the system, their circumstances, their past, their luck. But the few who rise, the ones who command reality instead of begging it to change, they do not break. They understand the truth. Manifestation is not passive. It is war. If you are ready to claim your power, if you are ready to stop wishing and start creating, if you are ready to bend the world to your will no matter how much it resists, then these lessons will show you how. Lesson 1. Reality is hostile. Master the battlefield. You were lied to. They told you the universe would conspire in your favor, that all you had to do was think positive, visualize, and wait. But you've seen the truth, haven't you? You've bled for your ambitions, fought for every inch of progress, only to watch the world spit in your face. Reality isn't a wishing well, it's a battlefield. And yet, that is the greatest gift of all. If the universe handed you everything, if there were no struggle, no resistance, no hardship, what would you be? Weak, fragile, unprepared. But the universe does not create gods from comfort. It forges them in fire. You must unlearn the myth of effortless attraction and embrace the truth of warrior manifestation. The world is not designed to reward your desires. It is designed to test them. It will beat you down, strip you of everything, and demand to know one thing. How bad do you want it? The weak will crumble. The timid will retreat. But the warrior? The warrior sees the hostility of reality and laughs, because he knows that resistance is power. The first rule of shadow manifestation: bend, but never break. Every obstacle is a lesson. Every failure is a sharpening stone. You do not shatter under pressure. You adapt. You do not crumble in chaos. You control it. The world will push. It will fight. It will try to grind you into dust. But you bend, but never break. You are not here to ask the universe for permission. You are here to take what is yours. The war has already begun. It started the moment you dared to dream. Now the question is, are you willing to fight for it? Lesson 2. Weaponizing your subconscious mind. They don't want you to know this. They tell you to dream big, to believe in yourself, to visualize success. But they never tell you the real war isn't fought in the world. It's fought inside your own mind. You see, the subconscious is a ruthless gatekeeper. It doesn't care what you want. It only follows one rule. It must protect you, even from your own ambitions. And that's why most people fail. Their subconscious sees risk and shuts them down before they even begin. But here's the truth. The subconscious is not your enemy. It is your weapon, if you know how to use it. How hidden self-sabotage blocks manifestation before it starts. Ever wonder why you hesitate? Why you procrastinate? Why you set goals, but never follow through? That's your subconscious choking you with invisible chains. You don't even realize it's happening. Every failure, every rejection, every painful memory, it's stored deep within, whispering, stay safe, stay small, stay where it's comfortable. And comfort is the silent assassin of dreams. You must reprogram yourself. You must tear apart the weak version of yourself that hesitates, that doubts, that flinches at resistance. You must become someone new. The inversion principle, turning resistance into fuel. Most people run from fear, from pain, from discomfort. You will use them. Every setback is a trigger to push harder. Every doubt is a reminder to prove it wrong. Every rejection is proof that you're walking the right path. You are not here to be coddled. You are here to command reality to obey you. And that starts with commanding yourself. Controlled obsession, forcing your mind to submit. True manifestation is not wishful thinking. It is a violent act of will. It is a conscious decision to never let your mind drift into weakness again. From now on, every thought must be a weapon. Every action must be deliberate. Every moment must be spent reprogramming the subconscious to serve you. There is no room for hesitation, no room for doubt, no room for the old version of you that accepted failure as an option. You are the master now. Your subconscious is a tool. Use it. And when the world tries to tell you that you can't, that you won't, that you should settle, smile. Because you've already won the war where it matters most. Inside your own mind. Lesson 3. The dark energy transmutation method. Pain, fear, rage. Most people drown in these emotions. They let them paralyze their will, break their spirit, and keep them in chains. But what if I told you that these emotions, the very ones that hold most people back, are the greatest fuel for manifestation? What if I told you that anger is power, fear is focus, and suffering is an amplifier for desire? You've been taught to suppress negativity, to run from it, to numb yourself with distractions. But those who truly manifest at an unstoppable level do not run from the darkness. They consume it and turn it into strength. This is the art of dark energy transmutation. This is where you stop fearing your demons and start commanding them. Negativity isn't an enemy. It's fuel. Look at the most powerful moments in your life. The times when you moved mountains, defied the odds, and broke through walls. Were you comfortable? Were you at peace? No. You were angry. You were fed up. You had nothing left to lose, and that desperation became pure, unstoppable energy. The system wants you docile. They want you to feel good enough, to be content. Because a person who never embraces their inner fire never becomes dangerous. But you will weaponize your emotions. The alchemist's secret: how to convert pain into power. An alchemist turns lead into gold. You will turn pain into dominance. Here's how. Feel it fully. Stop running from pain. Sit with it. Let it burn through you. Let it show you what you truly desire. Reframe the story. Instead of thinking, "Why is this happening to me?" Start thinking, "How is this making me unstoppable?" Redirect the energy. When you feel rage, don't lash out. Use it. Pour it into your work. Pour it into your training. Pour it into your vision until every ounce of that fire is spent making you stronger. Nothing will ever be given to you. Every dream you have, every goal you set, the world will throw every obstacle in your way. It will mock you, break you, make you suffer. Good. Because suffering is a furnace. And in that furnace, you are forged into something unbreakable. The rage into reality technique. Take the deepest pain, the darkest betrayal, the most crushing failures, and use them as the foundation for your empire. Betrayed? Good. Let it fuel your rise. Doubted? Perfect. Make them eat their words. Failed? Even better. Because now you know what doesn't work, and you're still standing. You are not here to wish for an easy life. You are here to demand success, to command reality itself. And that requires fire. The world doesn't hand power to the weak. It bows to those who refuse to break. So don't suppress your darkness. Transmute it. Don't fear your demons. Command them. And when the universe dares to stand in your way, don't beg. Burn through everything until it bends to your will. Lesson 4. Thought alone is weak. The ritual of embodiment. You've been deceived. They tell you to think positively, to visualize success, to believe, as if thoughts alone can change the world. But here's the truth. Thoughts without action are nothing but wasted potential. The universe doesn't reward those who simply wish. It bends to those who become. This is where most fail. They spend their lives trapped in the realm of thought, convinced that if they think hard enough, dream long enough, reality will shift in their favor. But thoughts without action are like weapons without warriors. Useless. You must move beyond thinking and into embodiment. You must not just visualize success. You must become the kind of person who attracts it effortlessly. This is the ritual of embodiment. The identity forge, becoming the cause, not the effect. Most people live as effects of the world around them. They react, they wait, they follow. But warriors of manifestation? They are causes. They dictate how the world responds to them. They do not chase success. It chases them. To reach this level, you must burn the bridge between who you were and who you must become. Ask yourself, who is the future version of me that already has what I desire? How does that version of me think, move, act? What habits, what discipline, what presence does that version of me command? And then, become that person now. Not tomorrow, not when the time feels right. Now, the difference between passive visualization and command visualization. Visualization is a weapon, but like any weapon, it is useless unless wielded correctly. Passive visualization is what the weak do. They dream, they fantasize, they escape into a world where they have what they want, only to wake up unchanged. Command visualization is different. It is a demand, a declaration. It is not a wish. It is an order. When you visualize, do not see yourself as a hopeful spectator. See yourself as an unstoppable force. Do not just see the goal. See yourself crushing every obstacle in your path. Do not just imagine the reward. Feel the sweat, the discipline, the sacrifice it takes to earn it. Do not just hope the world bends to you. Force it to recognize who you are becoming. The death of hesitation, acting as if without delusion. Some here act as if and mistake it for blind arrogance. They fake confidence, fake success, fake effort. In reality, it sees through them. To truly act as if, you must earn it. You must train your mind, your body, and your habits to align with your vision. There can be no separation between who you are now and who you aim to become. If you want to be a warrior, train like one. If you want to be wealthy, move like a king, not a beggar. If you want respect, carry yourself like someone who commands it, not someone who pleads for it. Do not wait for the world to give you permission. Embody the future version of yourself today. The ritual of embodiment, a path to manifestation. Through action. Every morning, affirm who you are becoming, not what you want. I am a relentless force. I am inevitable. I take what I want. Every day, take action that aligns with that identity, no matter how small. Every night, assess. Did I live as my highest self today? If not, what needs to be burned away? Repeat until the world has no choice but to recognize you. This is where most fail. They hesitate. They make excuses. They tell themselves they're not ready. But reality does not wait. And if you refuse to move, you will remain trapped forever in the purgatory of almost. Embodiment is the key. Be before you have. Move before you see. Act before you are ready. Because when you fully commit, when you stop playing small, when you embody who you were always meant to be, reality will have no choice but to bow. Lesson 5. The hidden power of rejection and resistance. The world is not your friend. It will not greet you with open arms. It will not clear a path for your ambitions. Instead, it will test you, over and over again, with rejection, failure, and endless resistance. And most people? They break. They take rejection as a sign to stop, resistance as proof they aren't meant to succeed. They shrink, retreat, and settle into a life of quiet submission. But you will be different. Because rejection is not failure. Resistance is not defeat. They are the fire that forges the unbreakable. The world doesn't owe you anything, so take it anyway. Understand this. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you what you want. No one is going to make this easy. And if you are waiting for permission, for a sign, for the world to roll out the red carpet and invite you to succeed, you are already lost. The universe rewards those who refuse to be denied, those who take rejection and turn it into fuel. So when the world tells you no, you say, "Watch me." When doors slam in your face, you don't knock again like a beggar. You kick them down. Why rejection is proof. You're on the right path. Most people fear rejection. They take it personally. But in reality, rejection is a gift. Because rejection means you are trying. It means you are pushing beyond your limits. It means you are playing at a level most people are too afraid to attempt. And if you are not getting rejected, if you are not meeting resistance, then you are playing far too small. If they laugh at you, good. You are ahead of them. If they doubt you, perfect. That means you see what they can't. If they shut you out, excellent. That means you are knocking on doors meant only for the bold. Weak minds seek comfort. Warriors seek resistance because they know pressure creates power. The momentum of resistance. How every obstacle increases your strength. Here's the secret they never tell you. Resistance is momentum in disguise. Every time you push against resistance, you grow stronger. Every time you get rejected and keep going, you build unstoppable momentum. And at some point, resistance no longer slows you down. It propels you forward, but only if you refuse to break. The mindset of inevitability. How to make the world submit. There comes a point when the world can no longer stop you. Not because the resistance disappears, but because you have become too strong to be affected by it. This is the mindset of inevitability. This is where rejection stops feeling personal, where failure stops feeling final, where resistance becomes nothing more than a weight to be lifted. And once you reach this level, once you become immune to rejection, indifferent to obstacles, and unstoppable in your pursuit, the world will have no choice but to bow. Not because it wants to, but because it cannot stop you. So embrace rejection, chase resistance, relentlessly pursue what is yours. And when they try to stop you, when they say you can't, you won't, you shouldn't, smile, because you know something they don't. You are inevitable. Lesson 6. Breaking the chains of the system. You were born into a prison, a system designed to mold you into obedience, to keep you small, afraid, and dependent. From the moment you took your first breath, you were fed rules, unspoken laws that shape the way you think, act, and live. Play it safe. Don't aim too high. Just be grateful for what you have. They want you docile. They want you comfortable. Because comfortable people don't rebel. They don't question. They don't break free. But you are not meant to be controlled. You are not here to live in quiet submission, shackled by invisible chains. You are here to break the system and build your own world. How society conditions you to settle and obey. Everything around you is designed to keep you trapped. The education system doesn't teach you to think. It teaches you to comply. The media feeds you fear, keeping you too paralyzed to act. The 9-to-5 grind drains your energy, leaving just enough room for distraction, but never for revolution. And the worst part? They make you believe it's normal, that life is meant to be hard, that success is reserved for the lucky, that you must accept the life handed to you, rather than creating the one you deserve. It's all a lie. The illusion of scarcity, why abundance is locked behind fear. They tell you there's not enough money, not enough opportunities, not enough success to go around. But scarcity is an illusion, a story told by those in power to keep the masses fighting for scraps instead of building their own empires. The truth? There is no shortage of power, only a shortage of those willing to claim it. The weak believe in scarcity. The strong know that anything can be created. Detaching from social programming while still operating in the world. You cannot escape the system by ignoring it. You escape by understanding it, using it, and ultimately outgrowing it. Learn their rules, so you can bend them to your will. Study their methods, so you can outmaneuver them. Play their game until you no longer need to. Because the goal is not just to survive. The goal is to transcend. The strategic rebel mindset, winning by playing the system against itself. Most rebels fight blindly. They resist for the sake of resistance, and that is why they fail. You will not be reckless. You will not be another casualty of the system. You will be surgical, tactical, relentless. Learn the game. The system is a rigged casino, designed to keep you playing on their terms. Study the rules, then rewrite them. Control your mind. The greatest weapon they have is fear. Kill it. The moment you stop being afraid is the moment you become unstoppable. Build your own power. Never depend on their validation, their handouts, their approval. Create, own, command. And when the day comes that you no longer need them, when you have built something so strong that they can no longer touch you, that is the day you are truly free. Break the chains or be buried in them. Most people will never wake up. They will live and die inside the prison they were born into, never questioning, never fighting, never realizing how much power they could have had. But you have a choice. You can let the system dictate your limits, or you can burn those limits to the ground. You can live as they expect you to, small, fearful, obedient, or you can become the exception. You do not wait. You do not ask for permission. You do not accept the world as it is. You shape it. You own it. You take what is yours. And when they try to break you, when they try to pull you back into their world of fear and control, you smile, because you have already won. Lesson 7. The final seal. Manifestation through ruthless commitment. The weak talk about dreams. The strong execute. That is the final difference between those who succeed and those who spend their lives waiting. You have seen the truth. You have learned the rules of reality, shattered illusions, and armed yourself with the power to create. But none of it matters. Not your vision, not your knowledge, not even your ability to fight, unless you commit with ruthless, unstoppable force. Because the universe does not reward wishful thinking. It bows only to those who refuse to accept anything less than victory. Why most people fail at manifestation, and how you won't. Failure isn't about talent. It isn't about intelligence. It isn't even about luck. It's about commitment. Most people fail because they give up too soon. They set a goal, face resistance, and decide it's not meant to be. They let obstacles convince them they should stop instead of using them as proof that they must push harder. But here's the truth. Success isn't about whether it's meant to be. It's about whether you will make it be. Most people quit after the first rejection. You will not. Most people break under pressure. You will thrive in it. Most people lose faith when things don't go their way. You will believe even harder because you do not hope to win. You decide to win. The no escape rule. Burn the bridges behind you. There is a reason warriors burn bridges before battle. They leave themselves no way back, because when retreat is not an option, the only choice is to win. That is how you must approach your goals. No escape, no backup plan, no safety net to catch you when you fall. You must be so committed that failure is simply not an option. Ask yourself, if this was the only path available, would I still hesitate? If failure meant death, how hard would I fight? If I had no other choice but to win, how would I move? Now move like that. The infinite game strategy. How to make your goals inevitable. The secret to unstoppable manifestation is to stop treating success like an event and start treating it like a game that never ends. Most people play small, looking for shortcuts, quick wins, easy routes. They get excited for a while, then burn out. But the warriors, the legends, the ones who take what they want from life, they commit to the long game. They don't work for results. They work because it is who they are. They don't quit when they hit roadblocks. They adapt and continue. They don't stop when they achieve one goal. They build higher ones. This is the infinite game. This is how you make your success inevitable. Because when you refuse to stop, when you refuse to break, when you refuse to settle, the world will have no choice but to yield. The final key, unshakable belief. This is where all 7 lessons converge. At this level, it is no longer about external resistance, obstacles, or even the system trying to hold you down. The only thing left is you. Do you believe in yourself enough to never stop? Because if you do, if your belief is unshakable, your commitment absolute, then reality itself will shift in your favor. Not by chance, not by luck, but because you refuse to let it be any other way. The last choice, submit or dominate. This is the moment where you decide. Do you keep living like the rest, making excuses, waiting, hoping? Or do you step forward, claim your power, and demand what is yours? There is no middle ground. You either bend reality to your will or let it crush you. So ask yourself, right now, are you ready to stop playing small? Are you ready to kill hesitation? Are you ready to live as the unstoppable force you were born to be? Then commit, fully, without hesitation, without escape, without retreat. Because once you do, the universe will have no choice but to bow. If you've made it this far, you already know. You're not like the rest. Most people won't push themselves to see reality for what it is. Most people won't embrace the resistance, won't weaponize their mind, won't commit fully to their own power. But you're still here. And that tells me one thing. You were meant for more. To those of you who keep coming back, who have been part of this movement from the beginning, you already know what we stand for. We don't submit. We don't break. We don't wait for permission to live the life we were born to create. You are the ones proving every day that reality bends to those who refuse to accept anything less than victory. And to those of you who are just finding us now, welcome to the rebellion. The GrimFace movement isn't for everyone. It's for the ones who are tired of the lies, tired of the limitations, tired of being told to wait their turn. It's for those who are ready to wake up, take control, and force their destiny into existence. So if you're ready to kill hesitation, if you're ready to command your mind and dominate your reality, hit that subscribe button and become part of something bigger. This is more than motivation. This is power. This is GrimFace, and we're just getting started.